let's turn to the story that in a way mirrors things that are wrong even in the 75th year of independence.
There's outrage after the early release of 11 men convicted in the gang rape of Bilkis Bano during the Gujarat riots.
On 15th August 2022, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while addressing the nation from the ramparts of Red Fort, emphasized on Nari Shakti,
क्या हम स्वभाव से, संस्कार से, रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में नारी को अपमानित करने वाली हर बात से मुक्ति का संकल्प ले सकते हैं.
and respect for women is a fundamental pillar of India's growth. In his home state Gujarat, 11 convicted rapists walked free and were garlanded as heroes.
Now look at the image on the right. That's from yesterday, where rapists who were convicted in the Bilkis Bano case of 2002 were feted by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. They were garlanded. They were given sweetmeats.
मार्च 2002 में गोधरा कांड के बाद हुए दंगों में दाहोद में
Bilkis was gang raped and her 3-year-old daughter was among 7 killed by a mob.
बिल्किस बानो उस वक्त गर्भवती थी.
5 months pregnant at the time.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi was then the Chief Minister in Gujarat.
राग के द्वेष बिना संविधान અને કાયદા અનુસાર ન્યાયપૂર્વક વર્તીશ.
It must be noted that under the Union government, remission is not granted to raped convicts. Yet in one of the most gruesome cases of rape and murder, the Gujarat state government ignored the centre's rule. As the nation celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Bilkis succumbed to injustice and fear. However, Bilkis was not the only one subjected to brutal sexual violence and mass murders during the 2002 carnage in Gujarat. All over the state, from Sahijpur Patia, Naroda, Chamanpura, Behrampura, Danilimda, Gomtipur Vatwa, Narod, Shah-e-Alam, Millat Nagar to Bapu Nagar in Ahmedabad city, rape was used as a weapon to inflict violence on Muslim women. According to the evidence recorded by the tribunal, the leaders of the mob, many of whom have been identified, even raped young girls, some as young as 11 years old. However, despite the widespread evidence of sexual violence, only few rapes were reported and even fewer were registered by the police. Let us take a look at some of the forgotten victims of the Gujarat carnage and how the judiciary failed them. Sultani from village Iral in Panchmahal recalls,
I was carrying my son and fleeing the violence when the mob caught up, and the men took turns to rape me. They then cut my foot and left me in that state.
Sultani was not given a medical examination, and though she had submitted a written statement, no FIR was filed. Medina from the same village recalls,
My daughter was raped and sexually tortured. They then cut her into pieces and burned her alive.
Medina's testimony was validated by 2 other witnesses. Though an FIR was filed, charges of rape were not included. Saira Banu from Naroda Patia recalls,
My sister-in-law Kausar was 9 months pregnant when she was raped and tortured. They had cut open her belly, took out a fetus with a sword and threw it into a blazing fire. Then they burned her as well.
the brutality faced by Kausar was recollected by a number of people. Kausar remains a collective memory of helplessness. Naseem and Mahmooda from Millat Nagar, who worked at a voluntary organization, recalls,
Many women arrived stark naked at the camp. Many could barely walk because of torn genitals as a result of gang rapes.
Haider Bhai from Naroda Patia is still tortured that he could not get his wife justice. The rioters who raped his wife and butchered 3 of his family members were local customers who would buy food from his wooden handcart. As he sees them roaming free, he is enraged with guilt and shame. Another eyewitness to the horrors of Naroda Patia, Mumtaz Behul, recalls the terror of the night.
हमारी नज़रों के सामने मार दिया, हमारी नज़रों के सामने बलात्कार हुए. टोला दौड़ दौड़ के आ रहा था. यहाँ मत जाओ, वहाँ पर उस गली में बलात्कार हो रहे हैं, उस गली में लाशें पड़ी हुई हैं. इस तरह से मार रहे थे. ऐसे हादसे गुजरते गए सुबह से रात तक.
while extreme public brutality and mass murders has characterized all big communal massacres of post-independent India. Delhi in 1983, Delhi in 1984, Bhagalpur in 1989, and Bombay in 92-93. But the Gujarat carnage stood out for its atrocious targeting of Muslim women. Post the pogrom in 2002, an all-women committee comprising experts from US, UK, France, Germany and Sri Lanka toured violence-affected areas in the state and concluded that sexual violence including forced nudity, mass rape and mutilation of bodies was used as a weapon to terrorize Muslim women. The report stated that the carnage had exposed the myth of Indian democracy. 20 years later, as rapists and murderers are set free, Muslim women are yet again cowed under the systemic tyranny.
But I am not at all surprised what we have seen in Gujarat in 2002. If had this trial, was not conducted in Maharashtra, I don't think so Bilkis Bano would have got justice.